A teen brutally beaten, and it was all caught on camera. The teen's good deed that started the terrible attack. And we'll introduce you to these lucky leap babies born on February 29th. Super cute. My goodness. Hello, everyone. You're watching The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. More on those stories coming up in a moment. But first, the Oscars are Sunday, March 10th. But there's a lot happening in Hollywood this week as they gear up for the big show, including some street closures that you need to know about. Risers and stages are being put up along the red carpet. That means all lanes of Hollywood Boulevard between Orange and Highland are closed. That area will stay closed until Wednesday, March 13th. The March primary is Tuesday, but you don't have to wait to cast your vote. An extra 525 voting centers are opening all across LA County for early voting. They'll be open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and you can vote in person or just drop off your ballot. On Election Day, polls are open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. To find a polling place near you, go to NBCLA.com or check out our NBCLA app. More homes in a Rancho Palos Verdes neighborhood have been deemed unsafe to live in because of landslide concerns, especially now that more rain is on the way. We're talking about the Seaview community. Mayor Chris Cruikshank says the trouble started last April with a landslide west of this neighborhood. At the time, 2 homes on Exultant Drive were red tagged, and shortly after Christmas, neighbors noticed the street began to cave in quickly.
This is pavement. This is road here.
Yeah, this right here is road, so you can see it. It comes up, and then here's a crack right here. So this whole thing was level at one point.
The area is part of the Portuguese Bend landslide complex. The city has been working on a landslide remediation project since 2018. The mayor hopes the project can regain momentum before the situation worsens. Well, more wet weather is heading our way. Let's check in with meteorologist Belinda Leon. She's here to let us know how long it'll stick around.
Hi there. There's a big storm affecting the West Coast, and here in Southern California, we're going to get a little bit of everything. Friday will be cloudy and cool. We'll have a chance for some drizzle, but then we get into those scattered showers on Saturday, moderate to heavy at times with gusty winds and mountain snow. Those showers will linger on Sunday, and gradually we'll see the rain and snow taper off. Now, in the mountains, travel not recommended this weekend. This is where a winter weather advisory and winter storm warning will be in effect Saturday and Sunday. A foot of snow is possible above 6,500 feet with gusts at 65 miles per hour. That's going to make very difficult driving conditions. Add to that these gusty winds. We're going to have strong winds on Saturday, but this high wind warning and wind advisory will be in effect from Friday afternoon all the way through noon on Sunday. The desert slopes could see winds between 65 to 80 miles per hour. The rain, the snow tapers off on Sunday. By the beginning of next week, the weather is dry again.
A mother is on a mission to find the teenagers she says are responsible for an attack on her son at Dockweiler Beach, and it was all caught on camera. A warning for you, this video we're about to show you may be disturbing. The victim's mother tells us on February 10th, her 16-year-old tried to help a girl who was thrown to the ground by another girl. Then she says a guy punched him in the head. Her son tried running away only to be caught by a group of guys who viciously attacked him. Frankie says they stole his shoes, phone, and used racial and homophobic slurs. She's now tending to her son, who's dealing with constant pain and trauma.
My son wakes up through the night yelling, like, I have to comfort him. I have to lay next to him and tell him nobody's coming here for you, baby. Mommy here. He does not sleep.
She says her son is also recovering from a punctured lung and lost more than a half liter of blood. She has started a fundraising page to relocate her family. The account has raised more than $20,000, but she says she will not have peace until the group is caught. There's still no sign of the owner of a dog that attacked a little girl in Victorville. It was all caught on camera, and we want to warn you, the video, it's tough to watch. The video actually shows the dog jumping on 8-year-old Genesis as she was walking to school Thursday. The dog even pulled her by the hair and dragged her across the front yard. A Good Samaritan grabbed a broom and ran out to help. Genesis and her mother talked to us about the scary attack.
All I know is that I got attacked and my legs started hurting bad in my head.
She has stitches all here, 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 and in the back. And then she has bruises all over her body. And no child walking to school should be attacked by a dog. That just doesn't make sense.
The dog is being held by animal control. The city tells us if the owner is not found within 10 days, the dog will be euthanized if it's deemed dangerous. Border security and the migrant crisis are getting even more attention after President Biden and former President Trump visited Texas. They were a few hundred miles apart during their visit to the border Tuesday. President Biden criticized Republicans for sinking a bipartisan border security deal at Mr. Trump's urging. But Biden also reached out to the former president with this offer to work together.
Join me, or I'll join you, in telling the Congress to pass this bipartisan border security bill.
Former President Trump blamed the immigration crisis on President Biden's policies. A record 8.6 million migrants have crossed the border since Biden took office. All right, listen up. If you have a Chevy Camaro, the LAPD says it has noticed a surge in thefts. At least 90 of them have been reported stolen across the city so far this year, compared to only 7 last year. And officers say they're seeing them out on the streets. Detectives arrested one person with the key cloning device, and they recommend Camaro owners install a kill switch or a secondary GPS. A big change in policy is in place now at the Del Amo Fashion Center in Torrance. It comes after several fights and disturbances involving teens at the mall. This was a chaotic scene in December when an unruly crowd of young people forced Del Amo to close early. And now anyone under the age of 18 must be accompanied by an adult to go inside the mall. The new rule applies on Fridays and Saturdays after 3 p.m. One adult can accompany up to 4 minors, but they must stay with them at all times. Well, she's the person we all turn to when an earthquake hits California. Dr. Lucy Jones has been named USA Today's California Woman of the Year. The seismologist has been a major advocate toward getting prepared for earthquakes, resilience from them, and public policy. Dr. Jones has been a leader in the field and spearheaded the widely known Great Shakeout Drill that we conduct annually. You all know that one, right? Well, she's also shown dedication toward climate change and is an inspiration to so many. So congratulations to Dr. Jones. Well deserved. Well, now to the Paris Olympic Games. The keys to the Paris 2024 Athletes Village were officially handed over to the organizers of the Olympics. This is so exciting. French President Macron was there for the ceremony. The facility is located just north of Paris and will host more than 20,000 athletes and staff this summer. When both the Olympics and Paralympics are over, the village will become an eco-friendly neighborhood. It will include 2 schools, a hotel, shops, offices, and a public park. Well, getting married on Leap Day makes it easier to remember your anniversary, right? No excuses. And if you don't, well, you can actually blame it on the fact that it happens once every 4 years. A lot of couples came out Thursday to tie the knot in Laguna Hills. NBC4's photojournalist Jeremy Bermudez has the story.
This is the dream. I've had no reservations about this. I woke up this morning, had that cup of coffee, walked around the house, said, all right, let's go get married.
Today we just have a special day. It's everything about love. It happens only every 4 years.
It only happens once every 4 years, so let's make it official today.
The last time that we had it, it was during the pandemic time. So a lot of couples, they kind of postponed their date.
Are you ready?
Very. Thank you.
We are gathered here today.
That special date comes in today, this year. So we're all leaping into love today. We're expecting 183 couples in all our branches.
I told our friend, she was like, that's a leap day. And I was like, I didn't know. Like, I really didn't know.
The only difficult part is deciding whether we celebrate on the 28th or March 1st.
And I say both.
In between years, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Jillian, do you take this man to be your lawful wedded spouse?
I do.
Justin, it's your turn.
I'm up.
Do you take this woman to be your lawful wedded spouse?
I absolutely do.
It's a special day. It's a special moment for our couples.
By the County of Orange and the State of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss.
There's nothing in particular I'm looking forward to except spending the rest of my life with her by my side.
Ah, very sweet. Now look at these cutie pies in their froggy hats. So adorable. That's because they were born on Leap Day. That's right, it's the rarest birthday. The Miller Children's and Women's Hospital in Long Beach celebrated the babies, but that's not the only place with Leap babies. The eminent health queen of the Valley Hospital in West Covina also had a nice little celebration, and we caught up with the new mommy there.
Brother and sisters were like, wow, he's only gonna have a birthday every 4 years. They're so amazed. I was trying to wait for tomorrow, but he couldn't make it till tomorrow.
Didn't want to wait until the next day. We bet he'll still get cake every year. An emotional homecoming had double the fun and double the tears for one military family. Army National Guard Major Timothy Wobig surprised his 7-year-old twins at school in Nebraska.
Electronic signal appeared. You've been
Boo. Hey, Butch.
First, it was Leela's turn, then her brother Roman's, whose class was right across the hall. Major Wolbig has been gone for 9 months and was supposed to return in April, but he got to come home about a month early. How nice. He says a moment like these wouldn't be possible without a lot of support, especially from his wife, Katie.
I always thought that I kind of had the easy job, but my wife has the hard job.
No, you had the hard job.
But all the other families out there with service members, thank you for all their support. It's not easy, but it would be so much harder if we didn't have our families.
Just seeing the joy in your kids' eyes and, you know, being there to, support my husband as well. It was just surreal,
Leela says she was really happy when she saw her dad, and Roman had to double check just to see if it was really him. Very nice, very nice. What a sweet surprise. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4. Weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout the morning. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.